again? You said two kids?
Yeah, two girls. I have
Oh,
two
that's
girls. I have
awesome.
a 6-year-old and a 13-year-old.
Okay, awesome. That's awesome. Okay. And are you married?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Married for what is it? It's gonna be 8 years now.
8 years.
Eight
That's
years. Yeah.
beautiful. Me and my wife just got married in February.
Oh,
It's been so
congratulations,
beautiful.
man!
Yeah,
Congratulations, man.
I appreciate it, brother. And so, what do you do for fun in your off time?
I like to play indoor soccer, man. I've always
Okay.
played soccer since I was like little kid, 4 years old. My mom got me into
Okay.
soccer, and I've been playing ever since, man. So it's
All
been
right.
good. But I love
That's
it. It's a
awesome.
passion. It makes me forget about everything.
Yeah, that's great, brother.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, man, I'm glad I got you here today, man. This is a really important message, that we're getting out. Our company is really about breaking the curse of poverty in our system and really bringing back like free enterprise. So like, it's a big thing to want to be able to go out and make your own money, go out and help other people. So
I
this
like
is
that.
kind of a system and a business and a whole group of people that have come together and are making that happen. So I'm glad I could share it with you. A little bit about myself. I was a Marine for 7 years. I went to Iraq and Afghanistan.
Oh, thank you
Uh,
for your service, man.
I
Appreciate that.
appreciate it, brother. So, when I got back, I started working ins and out jobs, and it was just kind of hard to work for somebody else after going to the Marines because they geared us up to be the strongest of the strongest, and we have a difference between like civilian and a service member at that point. So working for civilians, it was just like, you guys do not see that I'm worth so much more. So I started to see a way for me to make my own income. So when I moved to Vegas, I started to get into real estate, and I got
Okay.
some rental properties, and that got me on a good basis, so I could start running for some more avenues of income. So
I love it.
that's
I
a
see you
little
got
bit
a good
about
head on your
myself.
shoulders, man. That's
Yeah,
good. That's
and
good.
then my wife got with PHP. I think 2 months before I did, and man, it's just been a beautiful situation. I was sitting in on the calls a few times, and I just saw how great this company is and how they're all about helping people. So that's what got me involved.
Okay. Okay. I'm
So
excited to find out what it is, man.
awesome, awesome. So I'm gonna show you this presentation, and this is kind of an overview of what we're doing. It's called the Crusade. It really kind of breaks things down, and not too detailed, but it gives you exact information that you need to understand what's happening with our company and stuff. I'm gonna share my screen with you. Let me know when you can see it. Can you see the Crusade up top?
Okay, yeah, yeah, I can see it. Yellow. Yeah,
Yeah,
yellow, right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I can see it.
Okay, great. All right. So this is, like I was saying, this is general overview. I'm gonna share this with you. It won't be too long. We're gonna share these few things with you real quick, and don't mind me for a second. Right, right. Okay, okay. So our company's called PHP, and that means people helping people, and that's really the kind of energy that goes throughout the company and the way it's built and the way it operates. So, uh, do you know Patrick Bet-David?
You know what? I think I've seen some of his videos on YouTube. It
Okay.
sounds familiar. Yeah, it sounds very familiar. I will probably have to
Right.
see a face of him or something.
So he's got the number one YouTube channel on number one entrepreneurship channel on YouTube.
Oh,
And he
nice.
he's built he's built PHP agency. So I'm glad you know a little bit about him. We'll get into that later. But
Okay.
so here I'm going to show you. So this is the Crusade, and okay. So okay, here we go. So I want to show you. So in 1970, we had 500,000 licensed agents, with serving a population of 204 million people. And so
Okay.
when you fast forward, you see in 2013, the population grew to 316 million, and the agents went down to 149,000. So you can see there's a big demand for what we're doing nowadays.
Wow.
just to speak on it a little bit, back in the day, there was, a lot of people were getting into the financial service industry. A lot of people were getting help from that. And nowadays, with our current generations, nobody knows too much about finances and about building wealth. And so this is why we're trying to build our agency and get people out there, because man, I have friends on friends on friends that have no idea about finances, or retiring early, or even setting their family up to be protected. So that's why we're pushing so hard to get more agents, because there's so many people we can help.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. And if you have any questions at any time, let me know, and I'll feel free to answer anything.
Okay,
So,
absolutely.
okay. So right here we have our 4 types of products. I'll go into those in a little bit, but they're term life insurance, permanent life insurance, annuities, and living benefits.
Okay.
Okay. And we work with 32 carriers. So we're not like a State Farm, or what's some of the other big companies?
Like Allstate.
Allstate, yeah,
Okay.
State Farm, Allstate. See, those guys have to sell their products, so they're not looking for what's best for the clients. That's why we have 32 carriers. We're an FMO, so we generally help these these big time insurance agencies get their products to the best client that is that's necessary. So, have you heard of AIG or Mutual Omaha?
Yeah, I heard of a few of these. They're pretty big
Okay.
companies, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, we have 32 carriers that we help people with, and that's really so that we can get the best product to them.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna go over these different types of policies, and with that, I'm gonna tell you a little story about something, so that you can understand something. Pause real quick. Hey, Joel, I was wondering, how do I draw on this thing?
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you, bro. You can draw on it when you share pictures. So I usually share the pictures of it, and then I do it from my phone or my iPad. And I'm
Gotcha.
able to draw on the screen. Like if you go to add notes, maybe click on that, because this is PDF, right? Add notes,
Yeah.
right there. Click on that,
Okay.
and then try to draw on it, because you want to cover the $30, right?
Right.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. You got
Okay.
it. Yeah, you can do it like that as well. It's just easier with an iPad sometimes, because you can draw
Right.
the screen.
Okay. So Johnny, now that I have you here I want to show you these different types of policies. So we have term, ROP, and permanent, and I'm going to explain what those mean. But I got a little story for you, just to explain it all out for you. So we have a 34-year-old woman. She wants $500,000 of coverage for 30 years. How much do you think that would cost per month?
Man, so she's 34 years old, and she wants 500,000.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's a lot. Maybe like $150 per month.
Okay, and that's an answer we usually get around there, 150, 200 sometimes. It's actually, let's see if I can figure out how to, there we go. It's actually only $30 a month.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's that's why we're trying to get this knowledge out here, because no one knows that they can cover their family for $500,000 with only $30 a month. So now this is term, so that means it expires at some point. The benefit of this is it's affordable with only $30 a month, but at some point this insurance goes away. So if this woman at 34 now becomes 64, that's the end of her policy, and it expires. Okay.
Gotcha.
So now we have ROP. We're going to use the same woman. Okay. She's 34, $500,000 in coverage for 30 years. So this policy is around $100 a month, and it also expires. So we set the term for 30 years. At the end of the 30 years, what do you think happens to that $100 a month?
She would lose the money as well, right?
Right. So that's what would happen in a term policy, right? So
Okay.
ROP stands for return on premium.
Okay.
So that means every time she put that $100 a month towards her policy, it's going in a place that it's going into place that after those 30 years, it's that accumulated amount will come right back to her. So,
So
generally
she would get
speaking,
it all back. She
she
would
would
get
get
like the whole. Wow, that's
right.
amazing.
Yeah, she would
Yeah.
get it all back. So we kind of gear this policy towards different things like a good mentor of mine. He uses it to for like real estate. What's it called?
Is it like mortgage protection?
Yeah, mortgage protection, right?
Okay.
So it would cover her family in case something happened to her. That 500,000 would go and pay for that place. And at the end of that 30 years, she would have that 36,000, so she could invest that into something, or start a new real estate contract. I mean, start a new get a new piece of real estate. So that's why these policies are really great for different reasons.
Oh.
Okay. You got any questions so far?
No, that makes sense, man. It makes total sense. I would prefer to get the second one over the first one, though, for sure.
Right. Yeah, definitely. So this third type of policy I want to show you is permanent life insurance. This is generally our IULs. So these other two policies, they expire. After a certain term, they expire. Permanent lasts for the entire lifetime. So it has a benefit of the death benefit. It has living benefits, and I'll explain that in a little bit. And it has a cash value. So on the death benefit side, it's the same thing. It's got $500,000 of coverage. We have the cash value side. So as she's putting money into it, it's gaining interest, and it's not gaining interest in the stock market. It's gaining it's gaining interest in the stock market, but it's in an index fund, and I'll explain that in a little bit. But that's the cash value side. So it acts as like a personal savings account or bank account, where you're not getting penalized for pulling money out, and it's gaining a high interest.
Okay.
And I'll explain a little bit about that in a little bit. Okay. I feel like I'm missing something.
The money.
How we get paid?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought I did that after the annuity part.
You could,
No?
or you can bring it back. I usually do it either way because I'm trying to see, gauge them to see
Gotcha.
if they're in it for the products or the money. So you kind of got to
Gotcha.
gauge that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
do it here or come back to it, either or.
Okay. So John, I want to show you. So if this woman's paying $30 a month, so the day she signs up for her policy, the insurance company compensates us. So we don't take a dime from the clients. The insurance company pays us from commission. So
Okay.
let me explain that out to you real quick. It's a real simple math. It's $30. That's her premium times 12. Hey, Johnny, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. You kind of froze for a little bit.
Okay, gotcha.
You're good. You're good
Sorry
now.
about that. All right. So I'm just going to go over how we get compensated. So, when she pays that $30 for her premium in that first month, so the insurance company is going to multiply that times 12 because that's for the year. Okay. So that 360, the insurance company, because, we're like their broker between the client and the insurance. So they compensate us for that. It doesn't come from the client itself. It comes directly from the insurance company. So that's 360 times 120%. That's $432 that they would be paying PHP. So from that 432, we have an average contract of 50%. So you would get paid $216. Does that sound like something you would want to get compensated for about 30 minutes to an hour of your time to help a family?
That's like $216 an hour, right?
Right. Yeah.
That would be nice, man.
I mean, and the added, that's an added benefit in a sense because, we're all about helping the family and, that's a compensation that we get for, bringing the service to them. So
I love that. It's like you bless people and then you get paid on top of it. It's like you
Right,
bring a
right,
positive message and you get paid for it. That's pretty cool, man.
right.
Love
Okay.
it.
So I'm gonna explain to you these other policies as well, and it's the same kind of math. I just want to walk through you with it, or walk it through, walk it through with you. All right. So this return on premium, that was $100 a month. So you multiply the 100 times 12 to get you the year premium. Excuse me. Again, the insurance company pays 120% of that. So we're at $1,440 they're paying to PHP. So again, 50% contract, that gives you $720. Okay. So
Hmm.
again, 30 minutes to an hour of your time, $720. How does that sound to you?
Wow. And that's like doctor money right there.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Okay. Same math here. We got the permanent life insurance. Now this costs a little bit more for them, because it's got those added benefits. So that's $200 a month. That's the average of the IUL times 12. So that's the year fee or the year premium. Sorry. And so again, the insurance company gives us the 120%. So that's $2,880 they're paying to PHP. Okay.
Wow.
So again, we're at a 50% contract is the average. $1,440 is what you would get for helping a family to get an IUL 30 minutes to an hour of your time.
Wow, just for helping people. So you just basically establish the account, right, as a broker?
Right.
Is that what we do? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Okay. So I want to talk to you about, the three ways money grows. So do you know about how the money grows a little bit? Have you heard about, fixed variable index?
A little bit, but I don't quite understand it. So I love the way you're
Okay.
breaking it down for me, though. Yes,
Yeah,
please.
no problem. So fixed is like a savings account, a CD, the money markets, bonds. It's not too much growth there. How much do you get at your bank, for instance? Do you know how your interest rate
Um,
for your savings or checking account?
like at the end of the year, I mean, I
Mhm.
usually get a 1099 miscellaneous for like 3 pennies or so.
Right, right, yeah. It's at bank accounts it's like 0.01%. Me
Wow.
and my wife, we just got our interest payment from our bank. It was literally 1 penny. So I laughed.
Yeah.
It almost seems like robbery. Like they're paying me for what? Yeah.
Yeah. They charge you
Uh,
more fees than anything, right?
right, right. And they're making all that interest on my money.
Oh,
It's ridiculous. So then we have a variable. Variable is like your 401ks, your mutual funds, your individual stocks and real estate. Okay,
okay.
and also like forex. So a good thing about variable is there's a lot of growth in variable.
Mhm.
But the bad side of it is there's no safety. So like right now with the stock market had plummeted recently in March. Um, a lot of people were losing money in their 401ks and their mutual funds.
I think I
So,
might have one of those. I think I have a
okay,
401k. Maybe you can help me out
okay.
with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we help get people in better situations with their 401ks, definitely. It's a great thing to make a lot of money, but it really messes up all your plans and your future, your retirement,
Mhm.
when we take big hits like this that we're taking now. So
Oh,
so that's why we really look at index markets. Uh, Index market is like you get the safety of like a bank account, for instance, but you have the growth of the stock market. Okay.
okay.
Okay. So the products that we have that are indexed are annuities. So like what you were saying with your 401k, we could kind of roll that over into an annuity, and it would be protected from those declines in the stock market. I'll explain that over in this next part with you. So one of the other products we have is an annuity. Uh, can you see it here?
Yeah, annuities.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So benefits of an annuity is like principal protection, potential growth, death benefit protection, and lifetime income. Okay. So you have the safety, the growth, and the lifetime income. Okay. So if you were to help a family with an annuity, you know, 200,000 is a good range for good average, average of people's 401k. So if
Okay.
you were to help someone with a 401k, or may I ask, do you know what your 401k is at right now?
I think it's about 230, 240, something like that. But I know I lost some money. I was looking at my statement. So
Right. Okay. Well,
yeah.
maybe we can help you with that. So
Okay.
I just want to show you. So that 200k, if we rolled that over, right? Say you rolled over your own 401k, for instance. Okay. All right. So that 200k, the insurance company is going to pay us at 8% of that.
Okay.
And so that's not coming out of your 401k at all. That's coming straight from the insurance company. So that's $16,000, right? That they're paying to PHP. So, uh, you know, the average contract at our company is at 50%. So, so that 16 times 50%, that's 8 grand that we would be making from that. 8 grand for 30 minutes to an hour of your time, just for helping somebody to protect their family, protect their retirement, and you know, it's really a good situation. You know, it's a win-win for both us
Absolutely.
and the client. You know.
So you're saying that like the client is not going to pay any consultation fees or
Oh,
any
no consultation fees. We don't
no
we don't
management fees,
we
nothing.
don't charge for any kind of education. We don't charge to help people set anything up. And it all comes from the insurance agency. I love that Patrick and David designed the company like that because you know it's really we're going out to help the people is our biggest thing. You know,
Right.
and then the insurance company takes care of us for helping the people. So
Right on.
that's generally what I wanted to show you there. Let's see. I just want to make sure I got everything. You have any questions so far?
No, everything makes sense, man. I love the way you're keeping it, you're explaining it, and I'm understanding everything that you're saying.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great. Glad, Johnny. So I want to ask you, you know, from this presentation, I really, I wanted to make a good impression, and I wanted to see, you know, we look for three things when we do this presentation. We look to see if you would be able to give us referrals,
Okay.
to see if we could give you a free consultation to help you, you know, protect your family and get your assets together. And three, to see if you would like to be a partner with us in the business. Um, so did I make a good impression?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Do you know of anyone that we could, you know, you could refer to us that we could
I'm thinking
either
of at least 10 friends that need to hear this presentation.
10
Absolutely.
friends? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know because they've mentioned to me that they're losing money in their 401k.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And, a
Okay.
lot of them have been laid off. So they're looking for something. And this is perfect
Okay.
right here.
Well, man, I would love to help them urgently. Maybe after this presentation, we can get them on a three-way call.
Yeah.
And I mean, we can go through a list of people so we can kind of help them out today.
Absolutely.
That would be really good if we could do that. So also, I want to see, would you be willing to get a free consultation so we can work through your stuff and
Yeah,
see
I think
how?
I'll find my statement, and if it's okay, I can email that to you, and then we can. I really want you to really look at what I have because I really don't understand it. So
Okay.
absolutely.
Yeah, I'd definitely be willing to, and I'll bring my mentor on, and so he can help you look at the different things, and we can really get you set up for a great situation.
Okay.
Um,
Sounds
so
like
the last thing we look for is if you are interested in partnering with us in the business to go out and help families and really change lifestyles and you know. I know you were saying at Mandalay Bay, you know, you love cooking, but you know they kind of give you a value of what you're worth, you know, and so we really want to give you an opportunity to make what you feel you're worth, and so you know, with partnering with us in this business, it really helps you to work towards what you're worth and make that a situation that's in your hands, kind of thing, you know. So would
right
you be
on.
interested in partnering?
Man, it's so weird. Like I've been praying for an opportunity like this, and it's just so weird that you contacted me, and it's exactly what I'm looking for, man. So absolutely,
Oh, that's
absolutely.
awesome. I'm so glad. That's great. Okay. Well, we can get you started, no problem. So, so the system here is like we have a process. We go through training, and then that initial training really gets you understanding what we're doing and the different products we have. And at the same time, we get you started fast so that we get you rolling with momentum. We get our mentors behind you. We're here 100% to help you, train and get acquainted with the different aspects of this business. We try to get everybody licensed within 30 days. So we go from training to licensing, and then licensing, you go out and we get clients for you. It's a system that we kind of set up. It's been set up for us actually. Sorry, 1 second. So, this system, it works fluidly. It's something that when I stepped into, it really helped me to fast track my business and really get me going and get moving started. So, that's a good part about this business. It's all system oriented, and it really is. It's broken down for you so that you can kind of get things rolling. How's that sound?
Sounds great, man.
Okay. So, so down here, this is the person I was talking to you about, Patrick David. Do you recognize him?
Yeah, I've seen his videos. I just didn't know he was the owner of this company.
Yeah, so he's the CEO of this company. Okay. He's the CEO of this company. He's involved with us. He's always putting out positive information for us and helping us to grow our own businesses. And then right here is Curtis. Curtis is in our direct hierarchy and really helps us to grow as well.
Okay.
So to get started with us, we can't really work with anybody with felonies or bankruptcies, misdemeanors, or tax liens. If you have anything like that, we can work through. We can talk to our people and see what we can do with that. But to get started with our platform, you don't pay us at all. You don't pay the company. You don't pay us at all, but you pay for the platform where we write our policies, do our training. Get appointed with our carriers. That's a one-time fee of $199.
Okay.
And so again, like I was saying, that's just for the platform. It helps you to get started and has everything you need back there. So I got some questions for you. Okay. Here you got any questions for me?
No, I think everything makes sense, man. So I will get a license in the state of Nevada. Who gives me that license?
So that'll come directly from the state of Nevada.
Okay.
PHP is gonna help you get trained up. We have a licensing coordinator that he meets with you 2 times a week via Zoom. Because of this pandemic right now. And so he's gonna help you to understand exactly what you need. He's gonna help you to get acquainted with the knowledge that you need, and then you'll go to the testing center in Nevada and get your license.
Okay.
That'll get you fast tracked so that you can start making some good bread.
Okay.
Okay. So here, let me. I'm gonna stop my screen share real quick. I got 3 questions for you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So if it was free today, would you get started?
Man, I'm ready to go, brother. I'm ready to go, man.
Okay, that's awesome. We really look for that enthusiasm with the people we're working with. It's part of that aspect of being involved with this company is having that passion to really push forward and drive yourself to be a good entrepreneur and growing yourself, and at the same time you're helping people. So I'm glad that passion's with you, brother. So my next question for you is, in the future, when you're going to get your license and stuff, I think in Nevada it's around $225. Are you willing to invest that in yourself to kind of grow yourself? Okay.
Absolutely, a license is important, and it kind of makes it a fruitful and legit business when you have to get licensed. So I really I completely understand that because I was thinking into getting into real estate, but I love this a little bit more
Yeah,
than
absolutely.
that side. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing because you know, a lot of people are out there trying to help people, but they have no license for what they're doing. So it really legitimizes your platform and makes you strong in the business. So
Absolutely.
that's I'm glad that you have that kind of intestinal fortitude to get moving with that. That's good.
Absolutely.
Uh, all right. And so my last question is, are you ready to get started now with the with our company?
Yeah. What's the next? What's the next step from